So, hey guys, and welcome back to the Pixel Party. Today I have Jason, Dan, and Steve. It's so annoying. It's just, I wanted to have the whole Pixel Party pals sat in on the Pixel Party, and Mark couldn't make it.
But he's having a massive shit though, so...
Yeah, he's doing that. So this week, I wanted to talk about like next generation consoles, games we're looking forward to in the next few months, and what is it that's actually going to finally make people like me, you, and Jason finally switch over to the next generation console.
Halo 5.
Yes, I'm kind of the same. Halo 5 is definitely what I want.
That's the one game I really want.
Yes,
I love the franchise.
Because Dan, it's weird because it's so. I need to take into consideration, like, we need to mention the PlayStation 4 at times because me, you, and Steve all play Xbox, and Dan is like the
only loner.
Yeah.
Although saying that, I have got a PlayStation 4, and I've got to say, I do enjoy it.
You do?
I do enjoy it. Yeah.
What do you play on the PlayStation 4?
Netflix. That's pretty good on...
Killzone. Play Killzone. That's not a bad game on it.
Oh, Killzone's a PlayStation exclusive series, isn't it? I remember playing Killzone on PlayStation 2.
Big fan of that franchise as well.
That's amazing.
I got that.
The remastered, obviously, for the PlayStation 4, yeah. Comes with all the DLC on it.
I haven't got that many games for it, interestingly enough.
No.
It's not very interesting.
No. I've got a lot more games than the Xbox 360.
Well, I just think it's weird that like all the stuff that they're trying to do now to get people to actually finally buy the consoles, and it's like releasing. I think Sony have done it as well. Xbox they've released a terabyte Xbox One, so it's like a terabyte of hard drive. PlayStation have done the same, haven't they?
But in some ways you need that because with the Xbox One, the friends I've got who have one of them, when you install a game onto it off the disc and it's on the console, it takes up a lot of room anyway.
Yeah.
So you need that hard drive space. Without that, you just won't be able to play the game.
And then also, they're trying to make the Xbox One fully backwards compatible.
Oh, it's the previous.
So you can play 360 games on that.
Yeah.
Which PlayStation would do that?
Yeah, is there any mention of the PlayStation doing that?
I don't think so.
I didn't think...
Yeah, because I watched it on the E3. So they built like an Xbox 360 out of software and put it on the Xbox One. But they've only got so many game titles.
Yeah,
I think they've got licenses for what the licenses have run out.
Because I was reading that there are companies that aren't just trying to make it backwards compatible for games, they're also trying to make it backwards compatible for downloadable content for those games as well. So if you had a game for the 360 and you bought all the DLC for it, and then wanted to put it on your Xbox One, you'd be able to play all the DLC as well. But I think it's just weird because like I find at the moment the most popular things that are making people buy consoles and this, that and the other is still like the remnants of the last consoles. Yeah. So say, okay, The Last of Us Remastered is an amazing game.
But it was a PS3.
It was a PlayStation 3 game.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Collection. That's a PlayStation 2 game.
Halo Master Chief
Collection.
Yeah, I mean,
that's original Xbox on PC.
Yeah, I mean that's really going back, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's just, I think it's weird that like there's no like actual like game for those consoles that's making people...
But I think the reason for that is people love those games, but they want it with better graphics, which in theory the next gen should deliver, but as of yet I don't think it fully lives up to that.
There's too many games as well that have been hyped up that are meant to be for these next gen consoles that have just disappointed. Watch Dogs is one that pops into my head.
I played that a little bit.
It's they showed off the graphics at some, I think it was E3 or something like that, but then as soon as people bought it, there were comparison videos going up all over the place going, this is what they showed us and this is how it actually looks. It's not meant to be that great.
That's right, Final Fantasy VII, the remake.
Yes, that's next year for the PS4, but it's interesting because it's a remake, it's not a remastered version of the game, they're like actually starting from scratch and building it up. But still...
To be fair, people just want digitally remastered one because it's Final Fantasy.
But the thing that happened though is they did announce a HD version of Final Fantasy VII, didn't they?
PC.
But it was the PC port of it, and everyone was just so angry. So I think that's why they sort of went, oh, we can't release a HD version of Final Fantasy VII because of what happened when we tried to release a HD version of it. So yeah, because technically it's a new game, but it's still an old game, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think it's strange.
Well, something I've noticed with the consoles in general, not just the next gen, but the previous ones, whenever a console is brought out, the games you get first aren't necessarily the best looking.
Well, Xbox original Halo was one of their first games. That's one of the best games ever.
But if you look at, I mean, the games compared to
yeah.
at the end of the console's life, so to speak, before it's replaced by when it first came out, they're much better. I mean, look at Xbox 360. Just before the Xbox One came out, the games they were released for that were pushing the limits of what that could actually handle. I mean, to the extent where you really did need a next-gen console just to run it.
Well, loading times would just take ages.
Yeah.
Loading screens are the bane of my life. Especially when it comes to editing all these gameplay videos, and it's like, well, thank God I was talking about stuff over that, because that would have been really, really boring. But, right, let's talk about, in fact, there's one thing I want to mention, just quick, to you and you, right? What do you love about Halo when you're playing it? Like, but for me, right, okay, what do you love about playing Halo?
The story.
Yeah.
The backstory, the history, actually, yeah.
Yeah,
and how the story plays into that.
I've read some of the.
Do you like having a mate come over and just like split screening it and playing the story together?
Actually, saying that, yeah, I've played with my older brother.
No, I like playing the story by myself. I like playing online. I've played like 1-on-1 with mate online, doing like sniper wars or something, or pistols.
Well,
but I prefer.
That's like the point I really wanted. I just wanted to get across.
The story to the online. I mean, I do enjoy the online a hell of a lot, but the story.
Me and my brother, ever since Halo, since Halo, we've always played the stories together. You know, like 2-player go through the story. They completely removed split screen from Halo 5.
Have they?
Yeah, so story and online, you can't have someone come over with a controller and play along with you.
So what are you going to do?
Can't. I actually said it to him and he said, "What? So I can't play the story with you?" I was like, "No, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, you're just used to. The next game's coming out, oh, let's play through the story. Halo 5, no split screen whatsoever. So even if, like, say you had 3 mates come over and you want to go online and play, you have to have separate consoles to do it.
Is it still an online campaign though?
Yeah, because the way it works is you can still play 4-player, and Spartan Lock and Master Chief have 3 other Spartans with them in the team. You can either play online with friends doing the story with you, or you can control their AI by giving them commands through the D-pad. They will be doing stuff anyway, but if you want them to do something else.
So basic things.
Yeah. But anyway, that's the only thing I want to do. But I want to talk about exclusives for consoles, because obviously Sony and Microsoft are trying as much as they can to get people to buy the consoles as well.
By doing exclusive games.
So, well, not necessarily just exclusive games, like exclusive content within games as well.
Right.
One I wanted to mention was because you're looking forward to Star Wars Battlefront.
Yes.
Do you know what the PlayStation exclusive is for Battlefront?
No.
Being able to play as Boba Fett.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you can only play as Boba Fett on Battlefront on the PlayStation 3 and 4.
That's bullshit.
I knew you'd...
I like Boba Fett.
Yeah. Because you see, I'm sure I mentioned to you once that, like, oh, well, you can play as Boba Fett and Darth Vader, and you said, well, you can play as them in the other games anyway.
Yeah, Battlefront 2, you could do.
But
same with the Jedi.
For this Battlefront game, Boba Fett's a PlayStation exclusive character for
Fuck you, Sony.
But Xbox have Tomb Raider for a whole year before it comes out on the PlayStation 4. Isn't that right, Dan?
Yeah.
Can you play as Boba Fett in it?
No. And it's the same as well, like, was it Destiny? Destiny has always got like PlayStation exclusives. Like, we still haven't got a weapon called Hawkmoon or one of the strikes and a couple other things. We will get them when the Taken King comes out, because that'll be a year. So then, but PlayStation again, the Taken King have like an extra strike and extra weapons as well. So Sony still have like this exclusivity with Destiny every year.
It's just a bit weird though, because they didn't come from Bungie. And they used to make Halo, and they were just exclusive to Xbox.
See, I don't like that. The exclusive. It feels like they're depriving a whole class of gamers.
Yeah.
But that's the point, though, isn't it? Because that's the point. You're trying to hinder your competition.
You're trying to hinder your competition, but then you're also the game developers must just screw themselves out of money. Isn't it Street Fighter only PlayStation 4?
Yeah, and the next Street Fighter game is a PlayStation exclusive. They're doing well getting that. Right?
Yeah, I know. That's just cut everyone else. You're like Street Fighter out of it. I don't really play Tekken Mortal Kombat.
You got to think though, Tekken used to be a PlayStation exclusive until the Xbox 360. Until Tekken 6. Tekken 6 was the first one.
I was Tekken 5 not.
No, Tekken 6 was the first one to come to the 360. Because I remember having a laugh at someone for like losing their exclusivity of Tekken on the PlayStation. What's it as well? Uncharted is your exclusive for PlayStation.
Uncharted.
But again, was it Uncharted 4's out next year, is it?
Yeah, next year.
So we've still not got anything like this year, but to make up for that, you've got the Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, which is again just like a HD collection of the first three.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Which I'm gonna get anyway.
And Fallout.
Ooh.
I guess you got a lot to say about Fallout.
I've actually not got any notes on Fallout, but they're going to really need it.
What would you be playing Fallout on?
PC actually.
Have you seen what they've brought out from Fallout? The
the
little nuke replica with all the Fallouts.
No, I have not seen that.
So it has like a little nuke replica
Yeah.
of something else, and then like all the Fallout games.
I thought you were going to say about the Pip-Boy, the actual real life.
Yeah, you can link it to your phone, can't you?
Yeah, which is really cool.
Which I thought was weird.
That's
like,
awesome.
You can actually link it to your phone and that.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Where it
But
is.
they completely like sold out of those, haven't they?
Yeah, actually they sold out. I think pretty much on the night they announced it.
But what consoles is that coming out for? Is it just next
I
gen?
think.
Yeah, it will be just next year.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it may be on 360 as well. I'm not sure even if it's on PlayStation. It may be, but I know it's definitely on Xbox and definitely PC.
What do you think will be the indicator that the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 is just no longer like having games come out?
I think when new games, yeah, literally.
No, but like what games?
games
No, because in my head there is a massive indicator which would like instantly ring alarm bells in my head that like the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 is just like not changing anything else. And that would be as soon as a Call of Duty game and a FIFA game come out for just the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. That's when you know that companies are just not
interested anymore in making the content for it.
Yeah, but to be fair, those two games are really not that hard to make for them, though, are they?
No, but I'm just saying.
Because there's nothing really groundbreaking you need in those games, is there?
But I think before they do that, they've got to wait for the actual player base to move over to the next gen. Like for instance, we haven't got the PlayStation 1, or the Xbox One, because we're still on the 360. And it takes them like Halo or a better game, if there is one, in the future, to actually play across.
Yeah. Other games. I'm interested in playing The Witcher 3, I haven't played that yet. That's only out on.
I'm playing that, yeah. Tom,
next gen.
Is it only the next gen Witcher 3?
Witcher 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not on the 360?
No.
Oh.
Which is maybe the at the beginning, isn't it? Maybe it's.
Well, that's an interesting thing that they did then to get people to get it, because I'm sure, didn't these games with gold at the same time that Witcher 3 came out?
Witcher 2, yeah.
Witcher 360?
No, it was a couple of months before it.
Was it?
About a month or two before it.
That's an interesting way of.
Because I played it, that's why I didn't play the first one then. The first one's only on PC. Played the second one, loved it. I haven't played the third one.
I haven't played any of the Witcher games, although my girlfriend, her name, nameless.
Gosh, she doesn't exist!
Oh! She is pushing me to get it for her, because she obviously is a big fan. She's played them, I think, and she wants them. I'm looking forward to it. It's open world, isn't it?
Yeah, the third one is, yeah.
It's basically, I think like GTA, but way on monsters, even though it's nothing.
Well, the
thing is though, this is the thing everyone, when you look at PlayStation Magazine and Xbox Magazine that I bought this month, and it has like the top 10 games you need to own on these consoles, the majority of them are on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 as well. So I'm just like thinking to myself, I still feel like in my head it's still not the time to get a next gen console. As soon as Halo 5's out though.
Well, it's 2016, isn't it, when they're going to stop it?
Apparently so, but how can you really just fully stop something when you've got so many people still using it and playing it? It'd be interesting. They say at the end of 2016, like you won't be able to play online on your Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3.
That's a lot of games, isn't it, they're going to be through. I mean,
how many people at the end of 2016 are still going to be playing online on their Xbox One and PlayStation 3? Like, I think that's.
I think the only way they could do that is if they actually did allow you to play on your 360
backwards
games
compatibility would then
be fully backward compatible though.
Yeah.
Because then you wouldn't have a need for the 360. The games you had, you would be able to bring it over.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you still be able to play local play with your mates and play at
just
home.
Not online.
Yeah, and the hardware and everything for these consoles is so expensive. You get the console that comes with one controller, and then you want to buy another one. It's like £45. Yeah. And have you seen the Elite controller that's coming out for the Xbox One?
60 quid, isn't it?
£130.
Made out of gold.
Apparently it does a lot of random crap. Like you know where the D-pad is. it's not like the 4 arrows anymore. It's a full circle with like 4 indicators, but you can actually like adjust stuff on it as well as using it as a D-pad. There's buttons on the back of the controller for different stuff as well. You could set, so like say, if you don't want to have A as jump, you want it as something else. You could set one of these buttons at the back for jump, so like you can be doing all this kind of stuff. You can set the
hardcore games.
Yes, but it's added like an extra 4 buttons on the back of the controller.
Well, that's just too confusing.
Well, like
so you've got more options.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but the Xbox controller is probably one of the best designed controllers, I think.
Yeah.
Why change it? It's because the PlayStation 1 hasn't changed since the PS1, really, has it?
It's not changed, but that's why I like it.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I like the bulkiness of an Xbox 360 controller. I
Saying
like
that, I prefer the 360 to the original Xbox because they're
the original.
I'm guessing you played the original.
Way too big.
It was massive.
I didn't mind it compared to the PS1. Well, PS2 would have been.
I was got an image of this little
I was
grey.
saying to my brother the other day, like I think it's weird that like I don't like using the PlayStation controller. Where I like when you think about the amount of years I played the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2.
Yeah, but if you're trying to go back and play like a SNES or an NES,
no.
Yeah, it's so awkward.
Is it?
All in that controller.
It's just a board. There's no
Yeah.
grip. There's
The other SNES was a bit rounded, and
Yeah.
it's just like, but still. I've got mine at home, and I haven't played in ages, but I remember picking the controller up, and it was like, oh.
I remember the first time you picked up the N64. I was like, what the hell is this one?
Oh god, yeah, I don't think I can pick up an N64 controller now. And
I just love it. Loved it on Gold now.
Have you got anything else on your notes there, Jace?
On my notes, I've got a list of upcoming games. Well, some of them, not a lot.
Oh, go on then.
These are just ones which I picked out, which I've looked into a little bit and quite liked. So you've got like Mad Max, the new Mad Max game which come out September 1st.
But is that a film version, or is it going to be like a Mad Max?
No, this is a completely...
that could be good then, because most
no,
games are shit.
It's completely separate from
it looks quite good, this
the film universe. It's open world, it's difficult actually to talk about
without it's a bit
having...
like Rage.
A little bit, except it's got a lot more customability.
I guess it's going to be a bit more like Fallout, I reckon, because post-apocalypse type thing would be the kind of
a little bit. I was watching the E3 video for it, and the developers, because the developers asked, how did you build this world for it? Because in the distance you can see a volcano, and it says, well actually what you're travelling on looks like a desert, but actually this is the seabed. It says, we created a whole world here, cities, metropolises, natural things, and then we basically apocalypsed it.
Oh right, so they made it and
made-
then just removed stuff.
Removed it like it would happen, so the oceans, they sucked out and turned into a desert, and it shows, it just looks really good. But also, I mean, there's a lot of
It's a
stuff
really
like,
interesting way of doing it, isn't it? Like,
but it looks so effective.
Yeah.
It really works, and it's like.
Well, that's the trailer though, so I wait till the game comes out.
No, they're actually showing it game footage.
Really?
That's the thing. Yeah, it was on
I
next
don't
gen.
believe in blind.
Lion.
It was on next gen, which I'm not sure if this is purely next gen. I'm thinking maybe because the graphics are very nice on it, like really good. The AI is very well simulated. I mean, it's very smooth the way it all flows. And in Mad Max, you might remember there's his car, which is like a big...
Last of the V8 Interceptors.
Yeah, and then basically the story says his car is taken from him and destroyed, and he's left with nothing. When you start thinking, you literally have nothing.
So it's not like, so is it going to, is it going to be set, is it in the film universe, you said?
Separate.
No, separate. Okay, cool.
There's some similar characters, and there's some, I think it's 2
Tina Turner?
locations that are the same, but the story is you can actually build your own car, you come across parts, you build it up and you make it a better car, because the idea is if you have a good car you'll survive, if you don't you will die fairly quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that, that's really good, and there's things like Metal Gear Solid.
Phantom Pain. Dan's
Now on here, my notes here, I'll just put meh next to it, because I've never really played anything.
Yes, come on Dan,
Yes.
come on
So
Dan.
this is for you.
Jason thinks meh to Metal Gear Solid
Never played it.
5
well,
Phantom
that's
Pain.
why.
I've never really
That's
played
why.
it.
Tell him why it shouldn't be a meh and it should be a woo!
Well, to be fair, just try and bring some of the story that's right in there.
Well, to be fair, the storyline is just ridiculously huge, to be fair.
And it's just ridiculous anyway.
How's it ridiculous?
It just is. It's
What's ridiculous about it? You're a legendary character who always has to destroy a giant mech.
Yeah, but like they try and make it so realistic, and then all of a sudden you've got like I'm just gonna go to the first Metal Gear Solid here. You've got Psycho Mantis who can flow around in the air and like possess your brain.
Which
and
is
stuff
apparently
like
in
that.
Phantom Pain.
Yeah, and you've got a robot ninja that's like
yeah, but and you have
running around slicing shit.
the
up,
magic box that no one can see moving.
Yeah, there's that as well.
No one can see moving.
If you can.
If you're in the, it's like a camouflage.
You use a cardboard box, and
that's only
like
if it's in their line of sight. That was the thing. Well, they took away the line of sight thing now. Yeah.
Same as well. I was playing.
Jason's still just like.
There's a full-on piss take of it in.
I'll invite you around to play it.
That could be in
when it's out.
Well, actually, Jason, in a couple of weeks, will be uploading me and him playing Ground Zeroes, which is the setup to Phantom Pain. So you can see, like, because I am no good at Metal Gear Solid, so you can get like a full-on general, like, what's it like to pick up Metal Gear Solid and play it kind of thing.
So there's a reaction video.
Oh, I sure hope there's a reaction video.
So, yeah.
Oh, there's
because the end bit of it.
So there's one here for you, Destiny, which I'll come back to in a bit because it looks interesting. There's probably a lot you could say on that, and there will be a lot you could say on that, I'm guessing. What else? I've got one on here, Rare Replay, which is a game...
Oh, mate, that looks... it's out, isn't it?
It is out. It came out on the 4th of August.
30 games?
30 games for £30. But all the games are full games, not like demos or anything. It's like Viv Pinata,
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Banjo and Kazooie. Yeah.
Conker's Bad Fur Day, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and there's a lot of games.
The original
like
Perfect Dark's on there as well.
Yeah, so there's a lot of like original games.
But this is the same thing though, I'm saying, it's like, it's old stuff.
Yeah, because...
And people actually, probably they'll buy that because I mean, people play those games.
It is good value that, you pay £1 a game, that's alright that.
Yeah.
I think it's because they're aiming at like older audiences.
But they put achievements on them as well.
Yeah. So it's just the nostalgia factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
playing
you're
the old games.
the audience.
Because we're all getting older, and
yeah.
we're the ones with the more money now.
Yeah.
To go
You can
back
actually
and
buy the games.
But like, that was one of the sellers as well, wasn't it? That like it's got a ridiculous amount of achievement points you can get from it. I'm sure it says like boost your achievement gamer score by like 10,000 or something like that.
But does anyone really care about gamer score
yes,
anymore?
People do.
Really?
Yeah. Did you not see the person who's in the Guinness World Records for the first person to reach 1 million gamer score? He live streamed it and he made a lot of money from that because like publicity and stuff like that. Like people were like, holy shit, the first person to reach 1 million gamer scores.
Well, it's a shame we couldn't be in the Guinness World Record for 1 million something.
I know, yeah. But we won't go into that.
Assholes from Guinness.
So that's Rare Replay. Gears of War Ultimate Edition.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about this. So it's a HD, again, it's a HD of the original.
Not just actually HD, they've actually rebuilt the game from scratch.
Right, okay.
It's the same story and it's the same characters and situations and environments, but all the assets they've used for it and all the play modes and everything completely from the ground up. And it shows, I watched the trailer for it and some gameplay of it at E3 again. And that was, it's actually, they've added an extra 2 hours of main storylines and there's like side quests and things you can do. More
RPG then with it then?
I don't know, you're still first person, you're still, it's the original, it's the first game. And it's just the first game.
I played the first one. Oh, it's just the first game?
Just the first one.
First game was great.
But they've completely rebuilt it from the ground up.
Oh, that's pretty cool then.
But it's the same story. So if you play the first, you'll know the story to it. But they've tweaked it a bit. They've taken feedback from the last two, what they've really enjoyed, what players have really enjoyed from that, and they've put that into the first one to really.
I've never played a Gears of War game, I'm going to be honest.
I played the last two.
I thought you would have at least played the first one.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I haven't, because obviously Xbox is.
Do you get a free one or the other day? Is it?
No, I have them. I have all of them.
No, you have them, but you're just not playing.
Oh, right.
I have all of them. I even have Judgment, but I just haven't played them.
I can just imagine you putting in your trade stay and be like, I'm not sure if it's for me.
It's funny. It's funny you say. It's funny you say trade or stay. I just remembered I need to start uploading it. So that's what I'm doing now. While you're all doing that. But you were mentioning. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go back to that. You were saying you're going to come back to Destiny.
Yes. And
so what
Destiny? What's that?
What about Destiny is it that's coming out, Jason?
The Taken King.
Now
is this a? Cause I watched the trailer for it. No gameplay, no real discussion on it. So is this a DLC or is it meant to be like a whole new chapter in the story?
Right. Okay. It's weird. I don't know how to word. Right. It is DLC.
Yeah.
But
that's downloadable content, just in case.
It is the size of a game.
Okay. So the content in there is the same as the original game.
Basically. They've said the raid is bigger than the Vault of Glass raid.
Which I still haven't done.
Me either. I was supposed to do it, but then someone let me down.
Yeah.
I know names.
But yeah, so you've got a new raid. There's a whole new area that you patrol on and do missions in and things like that. So they said that like there's a ship called the Dreadnought, which is what the Taken King is coming to invade in. And when they said it's where it's going to be set, I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. But apparently you can do patrol missions on this ship. The raid is in the ship. There are story missions in other sections that you can't get to while you're patrolling on the ship. This ship.
So it's obviously a large, very large.
Yeah. They've added new subclasses for all three classes, and new weapons. You're not going to be able to upgrade anything that you've got any further with this DLC. You're going to have to take the new stuff that they give you. Well, in one way it works because they said that like they kind of ruined one aspect of the game where they want people to like go, what's the best weapon for this situation, and then take that instead of going, do you have Galahorn? Which is like the solution to everything. It's like the most powerful weapon in the game. It's a rocket launcher. It does a tremendous amount of damage, and they don't want people, because all it is now is if people are inviting people to do raids and boss fights and stuff like that, they won't just let you join. They'll say, do you have a Galahorn? Must have a Galahorn to do this and the other. They want people to mix it up with the weapons, so they don't. So
instead of
one way of doing that,
same weapon.
Yeah. So one way of doing that is not letting you upgrade Galahorn any further than what it is. They've said the weapons you've got and the equipment you've got will be all right for the first couple of hours of playing this, but once you get into it,
you're gonna want
the new stuff.
Yeah.
And they've upped the level cap to 40.
Okay.
And it levels up like a normal game now. You don't need to have equipment to keep equipping. So it's like you have constantly a meter at the bottom, and you get experience points from everything that you do.
And will that follow on? Say, I don't know, say you're level 28. Will you still need light up to a certain point and then it'll take off?
No.
Or it'll just be the
once the Taken King comes out, it's just purely all over the place.
See, I like that because I've been playing.
And because you haven't played it for a while.
We see, I got back into it not long ago, about maybe 2
They're giving everybody a boost, but it's a one-time usable item. They haven't said what level it'll take you to. They've just said the recommended level for playing.
Like an XP boost?
Yeah.
Right.
So if you start
do you have to buy the DLC for that? Or?
Yeah.
No.
I think.
I'm
not 100% sure about that actually.
Have they announced how much that's going to be?
£40.
So it is practically the price of another
game.
Yeah.
But one thing that pissed a lot of people off was, I'm not going to talk about Destiny forever, don't worry. But so I bought the game for £40 when it first came out, and then I paid £35 for the season pass.
Yeah.
Right. So that's 40, 50, that's £75. Right.
Okay.
The Taken King is coming out, and that's £40 on top of all that. So
110.
115.
Yeah.
Okay, Destiny Legendary Edition is coming out for £80, and that includes Destiny, the DLCs, and the Taken King.
So those people will already be £35.
You say
if that's in pocket, then you will be.
So everyone's like, "What the fuck? You're screwing us over. We've been paying all this money. We've been playing it since day one." And then what was it? One of the guys in the interview said, "Well, if you've seen the new emotes that we've given the characters, you just want to throw your money at us." And then everyone was like, "For emotes? For what? Like changing the dance routines on the characters? Are you being serious?" Everything just exploded. And then so they had to come out and say, "No, we have got other stuff for veteran players as well. But we can't say what it is yet."
Because we don't know.
Exactly, exactly. They don't know what it is, but they have to come up with something for when it comes out.
Yeah, because now they said it, they got to.
Yeah. But anyway, let's stop talking about Destiny. So I could go on and on and on and on. But what I wanted to do quickly, I got these Heroes of Xbox Top Trumps basically cards. I think we should have a quick game of this. We got 5 minutes now. We're okay.
10 minutes.
I'll put that there. Right, so, what?
What? I am hungry.
Show your games hungry.
So basically these are like Top Trumps cards with like characters from Xbox games. I say that, Dan would argue that like some of them aren't. Like there's Big Boss from Metal Gear Solid and Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. And I think there's one extra card for it.
Well, does he get more?
Right, so we just go from the top one, don't you?
Yep.
Okay, so, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Oh, okay.
Candy factor.
No! No!
One.
Yeah,
One.
everyone's gonna have
1.
Oh, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I thought you had the because I'll tell you one thing, there's only one character in this whole pile that has any candy factor.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, so who do we have here? So we had Steve from Minecraft.
I have Laura Croft.
Lara Croft, Cortana and Hayabusa have all just been thrown out of the fucking...
Well done.
Nice one. Right, Jason.
Oh, okay.
What?
Don't I get who's that?
No.
No, for what? You just crippled the game?
Just the highest, yeah, just the highest.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go courage.
Courage. I got 6.
I got 8.
10.
I got 10! Captain
So
Prime.
In the middle again.
We put them there, and it's just me and Jason.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who do we
This
have
is
there?
you
Master
now,
Chief
Steve.
and Captain Price.
Yeah.
So Master Chief and Captain Price are just as courageous as each other.
Apparently, well, understandable.
I gave I gave
go
him a
with-
Sable Wolf.
Courage.
I got 8.
5. Fuck.
Right.
Do I
then
know
Jason
these?
gets all those.
Oh my god.
Okay, just give me a second here. So,
I just thought it was cool that like the Xbox magazine just like came with these
Oh,
really like
Blinks the
I
cat.
don't know, man.
and what's the
Yeah,
PlayStation magazine had all those
God.
sticker decals that I gave you for the
Oh, yeah.
controller.
I need more controls.
You just put them over the light and it's got like
Yeah.
loads of symbols from this little cool. I've taken all the Destiny ones and put them on my laptop here.
Jesus
Though.
Christ. That's some good cards.
No, not really. Okay.
No, well, they'd shine up, wouldn't they? Because the light shines on
Yeah,
the back
that's
of the
better.
controller.
Go for all of
Okay,
them.
well, while Steve and Jason are finishing up this little game of Top Trumps, we're going to go. Thank you for watching
The Pixel Party.
Pixel party.
We shall see you next week.
Bye guys!